Shalom. Alaikum Double honor to the elders of the Apostle of the Great Millstone and told me the truth. And peace, blessing, and sanitation to the hope of the next. And yeah, we're going to start Revelation 19, Revelation 9. Revelation 9 and 16, where it says, I remember the honor of the Prophet, the tongues of power, I heard the name of it, and thus I saw, and I was here, verse 16. Yeah, verse 16. Now of the horsemen being nuclear missiles, show the ICBMs or the intercontinental ballistic missiles. And it says, and I saw the horses in a vision, and them that sat on them, and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were the heads of lions. And again, the heads of the horses and the heads of lions, basically going into how the power is in their mouth. Just like a lion, his teeth is his power. And just as his teeth is his power, it's the same thing with his teeth is his power. I was going to say the power is in the mouth of the ICBM. That's where the nuclear warheads come out. And it says, yes, in the heads of the horses were the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone. And that's what's going to issue out of the ICBMs, or the intercontinental ballistic missiles. They said, but these three, the third part of the fire, smoke, and by the brimstone, which issued out of their mouths. So yeah, fire, smoke, and brimstone is going to issue out of their mouths of these ICBMs. Right. It says for the power is in their mouth, in their tails, and the mouth being the fire in the mouth of the ICBM, and also in their tails being the propulsion system. It says for the tails are like of serpents, and heads, and with them they keep out. So yeah. Yeah, when it's the tails like with the serpents, it's basically going into when they're flying, you see the small tail behind them. And this was also talked about by Joel, which he basically wrote the same thing, but he worded it differently. That's in the book of Joel. Joel 2 and 3. It says a fire devoured before them, being that nuclear fire, and behind them a flame burneth, that being the propulsion system. land is as the Garden of Eden, so the signs of life and inhabitants. It says before them and behind them and desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. So yeah, nothing shall escape them. In Jesus. And here's the correlation, positive correlation. Perfectly. It says the appearance of them, you have the appearance of horses, and as horses, so shall they run. So yeah, the appearance of the missiles. The appearance of these missiles is like horses being powers, and these powers are gonna fly, man. Jeremiah 50 and 13, it says, because the wrath of the Lord shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goes by and heard shall be astonished, and hiss at all her plagues. Put yourselves in array against America, round about, all ye that bend the bow. So all those that have it says, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord. Shout against her round about, she hath given her hand, her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of the Lord. I will take vengeance upon her, as she hath done, do unto her. Verse 22, I'll say doing the positive correlation. As it says, a sound of a battle is in the land, and of great destruction. And that's going to be why we're with these ICBMs. It says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder? Basically, the rulers, the ones that have been given the power, how they've been cut asunder and broken. How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? I know it's deals, man. These deals that is being given out, nobody wants to follow them. People are mad at these deals, man. Or you could say these treaties. It says, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found, and also caught. And thou art found, and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. The Lord said He was going to expose Esau Edom. Which that's in the book of Isaiah, chapter 47, and verse 3. In verse 25 it says, the Lord hath opened His armory, and have brought forth the weapons of his indignation, being his righteous anger. For this is the work of the Lord, the powers by somehow died of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. And the Chaldeans, that name has been given to America. Why? Because it follows all the pagan gods that old school Babylon was following. And it says, slay all the bullocks. Actually, no, it says, come against her from the arm of water, open her storehouses, cast and destroy her vessels, that nothing of her be left. Slay all her bullocks, let them go down to the slaughter. Woe to them for their days come, the time of their visitation, so the time that they will go put them with their military missions. And I can't see no chariots. Maybe there's one over there. No, man. It says, slay all the bullocks, let them go down to the slaughter. Woe to them till their days come, the time of their visitation. The voice of them that flee. That flee and escape out of the land of Babylon. To declare in Zion the vengeance of the Lord our power, the vengeance of his temple. His temple being the letter, being the prophets and the Israelite foreigners. It says calls together the archers against Babylon. There are no silos. All you that bend the bow, camp against the round about, and none will escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she hath done. Do unto her, for she hath been proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel, or the Holy One of Yashar'Allah. Therefore shall her young men fall in the sea, and all her men of war shall be cut off, that they serve the Lord. According to the 6 branches of their military and army, they're going to be cut off in that day. He said, behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, says the Lord, power of hosts. For any, it says, for thy days come, the time that I will visit thee, and he's going to visit them with them other nations. And it says, and the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up, and I will build it says, and behold, I'm against thee, although I'm most proud. It says the Lord, Yahweh Shema shall hope. And that day come, the time that I'll visit thee, and the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him. And it says, thus says the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. The Lord that took them captives held them fast, and refused to let them go. So then again, the northern kingdom was already over here. And then you had the West Africans, and the Haitians, and these different you had the Haitians, the West Africans, the Nigerians, or those who are considered African or American. they were brought over from the west coast of Africa to America. So the southern kingdom was joined with the northern kingdom, and they were pressed together. This is the Redeemer is strong. So the Lord Yahweh but Shema Shav hosts is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause and make it rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. You have to basically show up. So the sword is upon the Chaldeans, saith the Lord, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon, and upon the princes and upon her wise men. So yeah, the wise men are going to be caught forever. The sword is upon the lions, and they shall fall. The sword is upon her mighty, and they shall be dismayed. The sword is upon their horses and upon their chariots. Not the actual chariots, so you see them spinning like whirlwinds. It's gone into their vehicles. And upon all the mingled people that are in the midst of them. In the midst of her. They shall become of the Lord. Meaning they're going to be very afraid. So the sword on the head, and they shall be robbed. No, my hands are freezing, man. Can't lie, my hands are freezing. Let me hold the phone like this. So he said, I saw this upon their horses and upon their chariots and upon the mingled people and they shall become as a woman. I saw this upon the treasures and they shall be robbed. It says, the drought is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up. For it's the land that was graven images. They are mad upon their idols. We are the same idols that the ancient Babylonians were worshipping. And again, this is a prophecy that I'm going into. Therefore the wild beasts of the desert, with the wild beasts of the islands shall dwell there, and the owl shall dwell therein, and it shall be no more inhabited forever, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. So yeah, they like to build up their wealth for their children. That's going to stop. And the reason why it's going to stop is because America is going to be destroyed. And as it says Jeremiah 50 or 41, it says, behold, a people shall come to the Lord, and a great nation, and many kings shall be raised up from the coast of the earth. They shall hold the bow and the lance, and they are cool. They are cruel and will not show mercy. Their voice shall roar like the sea, and they shall ride upon horses, in vehicles, everyone put in array like a man to the battle. Against the old daughter of Babylon. So yeah, the Lord's going to raise up these nations to come to America. Jeremiah 51:1 says, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon, or America, and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise a destroying wind, and that destroying wind being them ICBMs, man. The fire's going to sweep across America. I know it's sent over Babylon. I know it's sent over Babylon planets that shall fight her and shall enter her land. But in a day or two they shall be against you round about. Against him that bendeth, and the arch shall bend his bow. So yeah, open up them silos. And against him that lifted himself up into the game. And that being Esau, spared ye not her young men, destroy ye early all her hosts, and the host going into army. So the Lord is going to destroy the army. It says, thus the slaves shall fall in the land of the Chaldees, and they that are thrust through in the streets. Verse 6 it says, flee out the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his sword. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. So yeah, Babylon is going to be paid back. It says, Babylon has been a golden clock in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nation has broken up her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. So yeah, the part took in their philosophies and their ways of life. And because they did that, now they're going to experience the fear of the outside. And since Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed, how for her, take the father of the day, if so be she may be ill. Yeah, and that balm is like think of it like Vaseline. Pull it over the cut and you will basically keep it protected so that the wound can heal faster. It says we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. The Satan, love God everyone into the old country, for a judgment reaching unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. I just need to quickly check something. Yeah, the headphones are still connected. Not the headphones, the glasses are still connected. Means the microphone is still working. And it says, Babylon is still in the floor, destroyed. How for her, take balm for her pain. If so to be, she may be healed. But obviously, it's not going to be good. Because as it says, Babylon is fallen. It said we would have healed Babylon, but she's not healed. To take her and let go everyone into his own country. So yeah, basically escape. Where judgment reaches and is lifted up even to the skies. It says, the Lord that brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord of power. So yeah, tell the people about judgment. To make bright the arrows, gather the shields. So yeah, set these missiles alight and fire them off, and also raise the defenses. So the Lord has raised up the spirit of the king of the Medes, and this isn't going to the ancient Medes. This is going to the prophetic Medes, which are the Russians. Which, if you look at the interlinear of the Medes in Isaiah 13 and 17. That's what you'll get. You'll get the Hebrew word being Ra-Ah-Shah, being basically Russia. Yeah, in verse 12 it says, settle the standard upon the walls of Babylon and make the watch strong. Set up the watchmen, prepare the ambushes. For the Lord have both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon, which is going to destroy it, man. And Jeremiah 51 and 24 it says, I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of the Chaldees all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith the Lord. So yeah, the Lord is going to execute vengeance for his temple, for his elect. It says, behold, I am against you, I will destroy mountain, saith the Lord. This destroys all the earth. And yeah, these Edomites have destroyed all the earth with their missiles and their bombs, literally poisoning the earth and the people that's in it. And it says which destroyed all the earth. Which they're also going to do that with the ICBMs as well. So and I will stretch out my hand against thee. I'll stretch out my hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks and will make thee a burnt mountain. So yeah, he's going to destroy them with them ICBMs. It says, and they shall not take of thee a stone for a corner, nor stone for a foundation, but thou shalt be desolate forever, says the Lord. Verse 28. It says, prepare against her the nations, with the king of the Medes, the captains thereof and the rulers thereof, and all the land of his dominion. And the land shall tremble in sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord shall be performed against Babylon, to make the land of Babylon a desolation without an inhabitant. Jeremiah 51 and 33, it says, for thus says the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, the daughter of Babylon, is like a threshing floor. It is time to thresh. It's time to thresh her. That a little while, and the time of her harvest shall come. So the time of the judgment shall come. Verse 35, it says, the violence done to me and to my flesh shall the inhabitants of Zion say, and my blood upon the inhabitants of Chaldea. Shall Jerusalem say, therefore this says the Lord, behold, I will plead thy cause and take vengeance for thee. So the Lord's going to do this for his elect, man. For the vengeance of his temple. He said, I'll take vengeance for thee. I will dry up thy sea and make thy springs dry. So it's going to be turned into a desolate wilderness, as the scriptures say. He said, Babylon shall become heaps, a dwelling place for dragons, an astonishment, and hissing without an inhabitant. Everything's going to be destroyed. In verse 45 it says, my people go ye out of her. Yeah, my people go ye out of the midst of her. It says, and deliver ye every man his soul from the fierce anger of the Lord. So yeah, the anger of the Lord is going to destroy it. Burn everything up. And that's where the lake of fire comes from. The missiles literally melting everything down, including the rocks, the trees, everything in it. Jeremiah 51 and 52. So wherefore the Lord of days comes, says the Lord, that I will do judgment upon her graven images, and through all her land the wounded shall groan, as though Babylon should mount up to the heaven. And this was said about Esau, Edom. It says, no Babylon shall mount up to the heaven. That he should fortify the height of her strength. Yet from me shall spoil its covenant. Like the scripture says, he's gonna come like a thief in the night. And it says, yet from me shall spoilers come unto her, saith the Lord. The sound of a cry cometh from Babylon, and great destruction from the land of the Chaldeans. Because the Lord hath spoiled Babylon and destroyed out of her the greatest voice, when her waves do roar like great waters, a noise of their voice is uttered. So yeah, it's completely going to be destroyed, man. This is because the spoiler is come upon her, even Babylon and her mighty men are taken. Every one of their bones is broken. So yeah, they're going to lose all their nuclear missiles. This is for the Lord, power of recompenses shall surely fight. And I will make drunk her princes and her wise men, her captains and her rulers and her mighty men, and they shall sleep a perpetual sleep and not awake, saith the Lord. What should I say? Actually it says, saith the King, whose name is the Lord, Yahweh of hosts. That's crazy, man. The Lord the King, he's sitting on his throne with his son. And then even how Shagon come down and bless the name of his father and do all his works that he was being told to do. So verse 60 as well, it says, so Jeremiah wrote in a book all the evil that shall come upon Babylon, even all these words that are written against the Babylon. And Jeremiah said to Sariah, when thou comest to Babylon, and shalt see, and shall read all these words, then shalt thou say, O Lord, thou hast spoken against this place, to cut it off, that none shall remain in it, neither man, but that it shall be a desolate forever. And it shall be when thou hast made an end of reading this book, that thou shalt bind a stone to it and cast it into the midst of the Euphrates. And thou shalt say, thus shall Babylon sing, and shall not rise upon the evil that I will bring upon her. They shall be weary. Thus far are the words of Jeremiah. So yeah, Jeremiah prophesied that Babylon was going to be destroyed, and it will be destroyed. And that's including the prophetic Babylon going into America, man. It's going to be destroyed, man. And the Lord's going to do it. But yeah, I hope it was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. And yeah, shalom.